Hello everyone, my name is Yanela Sonqishe. I'm here to represent my group. We are group 5 and our topic is the role of human resources management in the 21st century. Well, the executive or my group members, we have Miss Razaan Barodien and our group leader Miss Mayose Yamkela. Lastly, we have myself, Miss Yanela Sonqishe. Basically, now I'll just tell you or do the introduction of the human resources management. So we all know that human resources management, it is the core function of the business. In order for the business to run appropriately and much more effective, it needs the strong and much more productive employees, because in order for the organization to be more productive, it should have more people that is more equipped with skills and development, and people who are more advanced in today's world, because we all know that the world is keeping on changing and the globalization is happening. So we're going to talk also about the importance of a HR manager in the organization, and lastly we will be looking at why the HR executive at the Drake's Media needs to emphasize on the 21st century responsibilities and roles. So just lastly, and then I'm going to talk about the purpose, why we're doing this presentation rather. The purpose or the aim of this presentation is to help the CEO of the Drake Media to understand why it is much more imperative for to choose the HR manager that will have much more knowledge of the 21st century and how it will help the Drake Media company as a whole.
The purpose of this presentation today is to help the CEO of Draka Media to understand why they should appoint another HR manager, the importance of having HR manager for the new company that they are planning to purchase, which is Blue Bubble Media Solutions. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yamkela Mayose. So today I will be focusing on the importance of human resource manager in an organization. My presentation by defining what is human resource management. So human resource management is the practice of recruiting, hiring, deploying and managing an organization's employees. So a company or an organization's HR department is usually responsible for creating, putting into effect and overseeing policies governing workers and the relationship of the organization within its employees. So, human resource management can be defined as the effective management of people in an organization. So, HR management helps bridge the gap between employee performance and the organization's strategic objectives. Moreover, an efficient HR management team can give firms an edge over their competition. Talks about the importance of human resource managers in an organization. So the role of human resource is to manage the people within the workplace to achieve the organization's mission and reinforce the culture. So the HR managers can help recruit new professionals who have skills necessary to further the company's goals, as well as help with the training and development of current employees to meet objectives. So HR managers can monitor the state of the job market to help the organization stay competitive. So this could include making sure compensations and benefits are fair. Events are planned to keep employees from burning out, and jobs roles are adapted based on the market. Therefore, human resources help in attracting and retaining the best people in the organization. So, the importance of human resource can be discussed in 4 levels. So the first level is strategy management. So this is an important aspect of any organization and plays a vital role in human resource management. So HR managers manage strategies to ensure the organization reaches its business goals, as well as contributing significantly to the corporate decision-making process, which includes assessments for current employees. Therefore, human resources help in attracting and retaining the best people in the organization. So, the importance of human resource can be discussed in four levels. So, the first level is strategy management. So, this is an important aspect of any organization and plays a vital role in human resource management. So HR managers manage strategies to ensure the organization reaches its business goals, as well as contributing significantly to the corporate decision-making process, which includes assessments for current employees and predictions for future ones based on the business demands. The second level is training and development. So, since HR managers contribute significantly to training and development programs, they also play an important role in strengthening employer and employee relationships. This contributes to the growth of employees within the company. Therefore, enhancing employee satisfaction and productivity is very important. Moving to the third level, which is conflict management. So here the department to go to when any kind of professional conflict arises between employee is HR management. So they ensure that issues and conflicts are resolved effectively, approaching the problem with an unbiased attitude, and encourage effective communication to reach a solution. So, in addition, they help employees to understand various ways of developing effective work relationships and the importance of not letting personal judgment affect their behavior. The fourth level is establishing a healthy work culture. So here, a healthy work culture is crucial in bringing out the best in employees. Therefore, HR managers contribute significantly in setting up a healthy and friendly work culture, which further translates into better productivity among employees. The last level is compliance. So HR professionals work towards making the organization obedient with employment laws, as well as maintaining records of hiring process and applicants. Thank you for listening. I will hand over to the next presenter.
Okay, once again, I'm going to talk about the roles and responsibility of the human resources management in the 21st century. Human resources management in the 21st century, they need to make sure that the employees are protected, meaning that, in other words, the employees should be protected in terms of their health and working environment, and also that their personal information are protected. As you know, back in the days that the employees, or rather the HR department, used to capture all their information on the papers, hard papers. Now they need to store all the information on the computers and make sure that no one else has the access to the personal information of all the employees in the organization, other than the HR practitioner that has the authority to open that, and also to make sure that all the employees have the much advanced working equipment, and also because that is also gain as a competitive advantage, because the clients or the employees will be much more eager to want to come and work at the Drake's campaign. And also it eliminates the job dissatisfaction and high absenteeism, we cannot run away from the fact that people in the previously were very much more not satisfied in terms of doing their work because they were not treated equally. So now, as the HR department, so it is much more advisable that the HR department has to make sure that everyone in the organization have the equal right, regardless of your race, age, gender, ethnicity, or whether you are living with a disability or not. You have the equal rights so that each and every employee can feel much more appreciated and acknowledged by the company and wants to achieve the organizational objective or the culture of the organization, and also to improve and manage your communication. So it is much more imperative that the HR executive or the HR management has to communicate with the employees from all levels, from the lower levels to the top management. So it is much more imperative to communicate what does the top executive wants to be done in the organization, and so that the lower employees can know what is expected of them to do in the organization, and also to promote flexibility, innovation, and also encourage creativity. In that way, it will help all the employees to come in the organization and to want to work for this organization, for example the Draco Media, in a way that they will know that Draco is much more flexible. Draco allows us to think out of the box. Draco allows us to come with our ideas, and Draco allows us to be involved in the decision making. So it is much more imperative to do so. So, and also to improve the technology and the working equipment, as I've said before. As you see that this is the diagram of the human resources and all their activities. They need to train each individual on a daily basis, or not on a daily basis, but on the quarters of year. They need to make sure that they need to train, and also they need to give the benefits to the employees, namely it could be some vouchers, and rewarding employees for their hard work, giving incentives. By that means, it means that employees are now appreciated for their work that they are doing into the organization. Develop them, attract talent, retain talent in the organization to be more much competitive to another organization as well.
Good day all, I'm Razaan Barodien and I will be presenting the final topic within this presentation. I'll be taking a look at why we need to appoint a new HR manager within the company. A little background to why we need a new HR manager is that Draco Media Unlimited is planning to buy a smaller company similar to ours to increase our market share. However, that company does not have a HR manager. And therefore, I am here today to try and convince the CEO why this new HR manager is needed within the company. So firstly, what is a market share? The term market share refers to the amount of sales that the company generates over a specific period of time within the industry. The sales are then calculated by taking the amount of sales and then dividing it by the total amount of sales generated by the entire industry over the same period of time. If the company's sales are much higher than that of the entire industry, then this company becomes the new market leader. So market shares are calculated in order to identify the size of the company against its competitors and the industry. So when we refer to increasing Draco Media Unlimited's market share, what we basically mean is we are trying to increase our efforts towards increasing our sales, and we're doing this by using our new strategy, which is buying over Blue Bubble Solutions Media. Moving over to human resource management within the 21st century. In this section, I'll be taking a look at how it was then and how it is now. There's an illustration on the slide behind me that shows how it was then and how it is now. So in the beginning, it was first focused on a great company, a great employer brand. And as time went along, it is now focused on a great company narrative. So in the past, human resource professionals were seen as individuals within the organization that were just there to ensure that all employees are carrying out the policies and procedures of the organization. They were mostly involved within the finance and the administrative department. Now, human resource practitioners are contributing towards the overall organizational goals and objectives, and they are leading the organization towards achieving these goals and objectives. The slide now behind me shows an example of how human resource management has evolved within the 21st century. So the slide shows that within the new working environment, HR managers are actively involved in advancing the careers of their employees. And they do this by motivating their employees, ensuring that they are satisfied, guiding them, providing them with advice on where they can improve, training and development to advance their careers within the organization. Whereas in the past, HR practitioners would just grade their employees by checking off the performance grade checklist. So the approach to human resource management within the 21st century is that it is focused on adding value to the employees. And human resource practitioners are doing this by playing an active role within the workplace. They are doing this by promoting the competencies, the skills, the knowledge, and the job experience of the employees. As the years are going on and the 21st century is progressing, it is most likely that employees would have more roles and responsibilities within the organization. So previously we have spoken about how HRM is evolving and how employees are going to take up more roles and responsibilities within the organization. I would now like to turn over to, as you can see on the slide behind me, the three main roles that HRs are taking up within the organization. And this is the role of marketers, the role of designers, and the role of the supply and demand. Because of the changes taking place within the 21st century, the Human Resource Department has also been experiencing a number of challenges. And these challenges include things such as recruitment and selection, training and development, organizational culture, conflict management and resolution, business ethics and values, and lastly, managing a multi-generational workforce. And this is only to name a few. Based on the information gathered by my colleagues and I on the importance of HRM, the roles and the responsibilities of HRs, the role that HRM plays within the 21st century, despite all the challenges that it may impose, we can conclude that having an HR within the organization is extremely important. And if Draco Media wants to go forward and successfully increase their market share, the CEO should consider appointing a new HR manager within the company to ensure that the company is performing effectively and efficiently.